They say history is a haunting melody, echoing through the chambers of time. In St. Francisville, Louisiana, stands a testament to this adage, a place where the line between the past and present blurs. Welcome to the Myrtles Plantation, an elegant piece of history, holding secrets that have confounded generations. Picture this: grand oak trees, their ancient boughs casting long shadows over a majestic mansion. Its architectural beauty stands in a stark contrast to the uncanny tales it harbors. As day gives way to the cover of night, whispers of laughter might be heard, and fleeting images seen in the dimly lit corners of the mansion. Are you ready to uncover the layers of this puzzling destination? Prepared to walk the timeline of its spectral history? If so, then let's dive into the enigmatic world that is the Myrtles Plantation. Before we journey further, take a moment to ensure you're with us as we uncover more captivating mysteries. Click the subscribe button and ring the bell icon to stay updated. Have initial thoughts or experiences to share? We'd love to hear them in the comment section below. Our exploration of the Myrtles Plantation begins now. Built in 1796 by General David Bradford, the Myrtles Plantation is an historic home with more than 2 centuries of life pulsating within its walls. Originally named Laurel Grove, the plantation witnessed the ebbs and flows of history. It survived wars, witnessed great personal tragedies, and has since stood the test of time, all while cradled in the heart of St. Francisville, Louisiana. The plantation, with its 10 bedrooms and 12 fireplaces, sprawls across 600 acres of land, a testament to the grandeur of time. Its ornate French Creole architecture, complete with a broad veranda, a hipped roof, and exquisite molding, takes you back to an era long past. You'd expect to hear the clinking of glasses, the rustle of silk gowns, and see the wistful smiles of southern belles in the blossom-scented breeze. But that's not the only thing that seems to remain from the past. As if holding on to its memories, the plantation seems to have developed an uncanny aura. An air of mystery shrouds this magnificent property, tales of inexplicable occurrences and stories that don't quite belong in the realm of the living. The first of such tales took shape around the time of the Woodruffs. The property, passed on to Clark Woodruff, a law student of General Bradford, was known for his strict discipline. It's under his ownership that the story of Chloe, one of the most well-known spirits of the Myrtles Plantation, takes root. The death of the Woodruff's wife and children, attributed to the actions of a disgruntled Chloe, seemed to ignite a series of unexplainable events. Incidents of unoccupied rocking chairs swaying, odd reflections in the mirror, even the sound of non-existent piano began to crop up, long after the family's tragic end. From then, each passing decade only seemed to add more tales to the plantation's eerie chronicles. The Sterling family, later occupants, reported their fair share of strange occurrences. One incident involved a mysterious handprint appearing on a freshly made bed, a phenomenon that allegedly repeats itself to this day. The whispers of the past seem to reverberate throughout the grand halls of the Myrtles Plantation, insisting that its history is far from over. Now, we traverse into the heart of the Myrtles Plantation's spectral narrative. Time and again, those who've walked its ground have reported experiences that raise goosebumps, cause one to look over the shoulder, and question the boundaries of reality. At the center of these chilling tales is Chloe, a young enslaved woman. As the story goes, Chloe was caught eavesdropping on a conversation of the plantation owner, Judge Clark Woodruff. As punishment, one of her ears was cut off, and she wore a green turban to hide it. To exact her revenge, Chloe baked a cake containing the extract of boiled oleander leaves, a deadly poison intended for the judge. But instead, it was consumed by his wife, Sarah, and their 2 daughters, who died from the poisoning. Chloe's spirit, it seems, is the most frequently encountered. Visitors and staff report seeing a woman wearing a green turban, wandering the plantation and disappearing mysteriously. Some claim to have captured her image in photographs, most famously in a photo from 1992. The picture appears to show a woman in antebellum clothing and a green turban standing between two of the plantation's buildings. Yet Chloe's spectral presence is far from the only one. There's the ghost of a little girl named Kate, who died of yellow fever. Some guests have heard her crying in the night, desperately seeking her mother. There are tales of a mirror in the main house, one that reportedly holds the spirit of Sarah Woodruff and her children. According to the lore, the mirror was not covered after their death, allowing their souls to be trapped. Visitors report seeing handprints, streaks, and even ghostly figures within the mirror's depths. Paranormal investigators have been drawn to the Myrtles Plantation, eager to capture evidence of these ghostly claims. Television shows such as Ghost Hunters and Unsolved Mysteries have filmed episodes here. While some investigators have reported capturing EVPs, strange light anomalies, and abrupt temperature drops, skeptics argue these findings are the results of the plantation's old and creaking structure, not spectral residents. Yet, one cannot discount the sheer volume of personal testimonies. Guests who've stayed overnight share tales of waking up to the sensation of their bed shaking, hearing phantom footsteps, or even being tucked in. Others speak of the strange, sometimes eerie behavior of the plantation's resident cats, often seen staring or hissing at unseen entities. Amid the mix of legends, photographic evidence, personal experiences, and controversies, one thing remains clear. The Myrtles Plantation continues to bewitch the curious and the skeptical alike. Whether it is echoes of a haunting past or the actual presence of restless spirits, the heart of the mystery beats strong within the plantation walls. As we delve deeper into the enigmatic tales of the Myrtles Plantation, it's essential to understand the characters whose lives and alleged afterlives have painted this spectral canvas. At the center of these chilling tales is Chloe, an enslaved woman. Her life was once marred by hardship, and her tale is laced with the tragic pursuit of justice. It's speculated that Chloe may not have intended to kill the Woodruffs, but aimed to make them mildly ill and then cure them to regain their favor. But her plan backfired, resulting in the death of Sarah Woodruff and her two daughters. Chloe's story doesn't end there. According to the lore, she was lynched by other slaves, fearful of punishment by association. Many believe her spirit still roams the plantation, seeking redemption or perhaps retribution. Then there's the Woodruff family. Judge Clark Woodruff, once a man of influence and authority, met a terrible fate as he lost his loved ones. It is believed that his guilt and sorrow permeated the mansion, contributing to its haunting ambience. His wife Sarah and their daughters, victims of Chloe's misguided revenge, are often said to be seen in the plantation. Specifically, their spirits are believed to be trapped in a mirror, an eerie testament to their untimely deaths. Another notable figure is William Winter, an attorney who lived in the plantation in the late 1800s. Winter was reportedly shot on the porch of the house by a stranger. Mortally wounded, he staggered inside and tried to climb the stairs but only made it to the 17th step before collapsing dead. It is said that to this day, the sound of his dying footsteps can be heard, a ghastly echo of his final moments. Lastly, we have the spectral figure of a young girl, believed to be Kate Winter, one of Winter's children who succumbed to yellow fever. Tales of her spirit crying for her mother or causing mischievous disturbances lend a chilling layer to the plantation's haunting stories. These individuals, bound by a web of tragedy, continue to weave the ongoing narrative of the Myrtles Plantation. Their alleged spectral existences hint at motivations of unfinished business, longing, or even redemption. But whether these are merely echoes of a tormented past or actual hauntings remains an unanswered question. As we journey deeper into the otherworldly enigma that is the Myrtles Plantation, we come upon a crossroad of theories and speculations. They're as diverse as the spirits allegedly residing within the plantation, and fuel the debate about what truly lingers within its historic walls. The most popular theory, and perhaps the most captivating, is that of unresolved narratives leading to the hauntings. Many believe that traumatic events or untimely, unjust deaths leave an imprint, causing spirits to linger in our realm. The tales of Chloe, the Woodruffs, William Winter, and Little Kate could certainly fit this theory. Their tragic endings, filled with sorrow, longing, and unfulfilled potential, are powerful narratives that could bind them to the plantation. Another theory, particularly regarding Chloe, involves the concept of a non-human entity. Some paranormal enthusiasts speculate that the apparition of Chloe might not be a spirit, but a tulpa, a thought form or collective hallucination, born from the countless retellings of her tale. The more her story is told and believed, the stronger the tulpa becomes, even to the point of manifesting visually. Then we have the skeptics, those who believe that the plantation's reputation has more to do with suggestibility and perception than actual ghosts. The power of suggestion, they argue, is potent. When individuals visit with the expectation of experiencing something supernatural, they're likely to interpret normal occurrences, such as drafts, house-settling noises, or reflections, as paranormal. Some point towards the infrasound theory, which suggests that certain low-frequency sounds, inaudible to human ears, can cause feelings of unease, dread, or even hallucinations. An old building like the Myrtles, with its antique plumbing and creaky structures, might naturally produce such sounds, leading to inexplicable sensations. Lastly, there's the hypothesis that the entire haunting could be a mixture of residual and intelligent hauntings. Residual hauntings, like a supernatural recording, replay certain traumatic or intense events, but don't interact with observers. The recurring sounds of William Winter's footsteps could be an example. In contrast, intelligent hauntings involve spirits that are aware of their surroundings and can communicate or interact. Chloe's appearances or the strange happenings attributed to Little Kate could fall into this category. With the labyrinth of theories surrounding the Myrtles plantation, one can't help but wonder where the truth lies. Is it a place where the past refuses rest, echoing its tales through ghostly whispers? Or are these tales born from the human fascination for mystery and the unexplained, reinforced by our perception and beliefs? As we leave you in this twilight of thoughts, remember, sometimes the most haunting questions are those that remain unanswered. As we draw the curtains on our exploration of the Myrtles plantation, we are left with a heady mix of intriguing history, chilling narratives, and a vast ocean of questions that delve into the realm of the supernatural. The plantation stands as a testament to a bygone era, yet it refuses to be confined to the past. Its history is a layered tapestry woven with the threads of sorrow, retribution, and spectral presences. Each tale adds another complex layer, painting a picture of an ethereal reality where the past bleeds into the present. Today, the Myrtles plantation exists in a dichotomy. It's a place of architectural beauty and historical significance, and yet it's also known as one of America's most haunted homes. This dichotomy fuels local tourism, drawing in thousands of history buffs, paranormal enthusiasts, and curious travelers each year. Many come hoping to glimpse the unknown, to experience the eerie chill of a spectral presence, or merely to be part of the rich narrative that the plantation offers. In pop culture, the Myrtles plantation has found a unique niche. It serves as a chilling backdrop in countless paranormal investigations, its tales retold in television shows, books, and internet forums. Each retelling, each new encounter, continues to feed the mystique surrounding the plantation. Reflecting on all we've discovered, we're left pondering some profound questions. Can traumatic events imprint themselves onto a place, causing ripples that breach the boundary between life and afterlife? Are entities like Chloe, the Woodruffs, or Little Kate Winter trapped in an eternal limbo, replaying their tragic ends? Or are we simply captivated by the lure of unresolved mysteries, filling in the gaps with our imaginations and beliefs? These thought-provoking questions serve as a mirror, reflecting not only our fascination with the supernatural, but also our deep-rooted desire to understand the mysteries of life and death. In the end, the Myrtles plantation stands silent and graceful, holding within its walls a world that teeters on the edge of our understanding. And it's in this silence that the echoes of its spectral residents seem to resonate the loudest. As we conclude our journey through the ethereal echoes of the Myrtles Plantation, I want to extend a sincere thank you for spending your time with us, wandering through its history and the captivating tales it has to tell. We've explored the past, questioned the present, and ventured into the realm of the unexplained together, and that's a journey well worth taking. But the story doesn't have to end here. In fact, this is where it becomes even more fascinating. It's now your turn to become a part of this narrative. We would love to hear your thoughts on the Myrtles Plantation and its haunting residents. Do you have a theory we haven't covered? Have you visited the plantation and experienced something out of the ordinary? Or perhaps you know of other tales that walk a similar spectral path. Feel free to share in the comments. Your perspectives enrich the narrative, bringing new dimensions to our understanding. And if you enjoyed this journey and are curious about other mysterious tales, eerie encounters, and unexplained phenomena, make sure to hit the like button. It's a small action, but it means the world to us, helping us to continue creating and sharing these narratives. Also, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon. By doing so, you'll become part of our community of curious minds, and you'll be notified whenever we have a new tale to share. Once again, thank you for joining us on this exploration. Remember, the world is filled with mysteries waiting to be unraveled, and we are the seekers of these hidden truths. Till our next journey into the unknown, keep wondering, keep questioning, and most importantly, keep musing.